Tonight on Mass Hauntings, we spend the night at one of the 19th century's most infamous crime scenes, the Lizzie Borden house. With many accounts of paranormal activity, did we encounter a spirit most wouldn't think about?
Welcome to Mass Hauntings. I'm your host, Owen Myre. We are going to be exploring some of the most haunted locations in the United States, and most of them are in Massachusetts. Today we're going to be exploring the Lizzie Borden house, where she supposedly had killed her father and stepmother. Let's go find out if there's anything here.
August 4th, 1892. Andrew and Abby Borden are slaughtered in their own home. The suspect is their own daughter. While Lizzie Borden was accused of these murders, not enough evidence could be brought against her. She was acquitted on June 20th, 1893. Today, the case remains cold, but many theories on what happened continue to rage on.
I mean, the first thoughts were it wasn't as creepy as I thought it was going to be. It was a little bit nicer in there. I thought it was going to be like terrifying, but the history of the house is messed up. I don't know, it's mysterious to say the least.
Walking into the Lizzie Borden house, it was very surreal. Everything is kept up the same way that the Bordens had it back then. And what makes it even more surreal, when you walk into the rooms, it's almost as if nothing happened in there.
Our first stop was in the John Morse room. This is the room where Abby Borden was found murdered. Start off, we're starting right where her stepmother was killed. Right there where that light is where they found the stepmother, who was hit, I think it was 19 times straight to the head. In the timeline of events, she was murdered first but found last. We decided to conduct an EVP session.
Abby, are you with us? Dude, I just got the biggest chills. Did anyone else feel that?
No. Disappeared.
Abby, when did you live here? Abby, what happened to you in this house? Do you know who killed you?
You do remember Abby was the only protective spirit, right?
Yes.
She's the only protective one. The rest are not.
Yeah.
That's really tragic if you think about it. Like, if she's very protective now, imagine how she could have been back then.
Yeah.
Then
You know,
what makes you
maybe
think-
maybe she was actually a really nice person, and they just never gave her a chance.
Apparently she was.
That's why this case
And maybe
is
she
still...
maybe the girls gave her a terrible time, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, are cat statues appearing? Or am I just noticing them? 'Cause when was that there?
If both girls were unmarried at that age, then they couldn't have been normal,
Yeah, I was
right?
going to say, there was stuff.
They couldn't. No, at that time.
At that time frame, it would be very abnormal.
Right.
Nowadays,
well,
it doesn't matter
that
so
means
much.
like they weren't very
Yeah,
nice
nowadays
people or
it's just
something.
like, very nice
So
going
she might have been super nice, and they could have been horrible to her because she was their stepmother.
We did not experience or capture anything in this room. However, directly above us was a camera that we left recording at the same time as we were conducting the EVP session. 2 possible orbs were captured in an unexplained audio pop.
The audio pop almost sounds like a microphone being plugged into the camera. When it first gains power, it's going to make that sound. Now let's get this out of the way. I am 100% well aware of dust, lens flares, and yes, I believe that 99% of that can be explained as dust. But when you have 2 different looking orbs compared to the rest of the dust that's flying around in this house, and then the audio pop that happens on the camera, it almost sounds as if the camera had a power surge. Those 2 things could add some credibility that could have been energy.
Those orbs look lighter to me. I'm like, oh, it just seems lighter. Because if you're seeing that floating around, they're gonna suck the energy out of whatever's around it.
After finishing in the John Morse room, we decided to head down to the basement. By the way, you can show dead bodies on the YouTube thing.
I can't. No, there's a light on down here. Okay.
Although, check out some of this stuff. The old school bikes.
You think they had bikes back in Lizzie Borden's day?
These aren't old school.
Still.
Oh wow, look at that bike.
That's a table.
I know.
What does it say? Oh.
I can type pretty fast, if I can see it.
Is it still going?
Dude, this could be like Andrews or something.
Right?
I'm gonna take that right now.
Okay. You know what? I can actually see it right now.
No.
Alright, come look. You can see it right here.
I have a weird stomach feeling.
Wait, what?
I have a weird
I'm
stomach
right.
feeling, not gonna lie.
I
see
see a
it.
nose.
Yeah, you can see it.
Oh, you can see that clear as day.
Nose, eyes.
Yo, let's leave Daniel down here alone. Let's do it.
Put him right in there.
Let's do
Right
it.
in there.
Why is that door open? That is super creepy.
That wasn't open.
That was not open.
Yo. What is
Is
this?
that moving? That's moving.
Was that door open with him down here?
No, it was not.
What is this?
Is that moving? That's moving.
Oh, I saw it. That was good. That was an orb. Dude, that was not a bug. Yeah, no, that was a good one. That was whoever was moving the door.
Right, that's what I believe.
Yeah.
I don't remember it being
No, it was not.
open.
He mentioned keep that closed, actually.
Didn't
I
it?
don't want to stay here.
What is?
Dude, that thing is not open either. I don't think that door is that locked.
It's unlocked.
Okay, I'm going to.
Lock that. What was that?
Did you hear that?
I think I just did.
What
yo,
did
was
you
that?
guys hear?
A breath.
Me too.
Yo, wait. Okay.
No, don't run.
Okay. Deal. Bad. What was that? Bad. What was that? Lock that. What was that?
Did you hear that?
Dude, that was clear.
At first, I didn't think it was real, and we just might have heard, like, I don't know, a gust of wind. But after hearing it through the audio and through the tape, it was really creepy because it was almost exactly how I heard it. And it also doesn't make sense that it could have been gust of wind because, like, it was too close in a way.
While reading through the transcripts of Bridget Sullivan's testimony in court, she made it a point to say that she kept the door to the cellar closed. On the day of the murders, Lizzie came down to tell Bridget to leave the basement door unlocked. Yeah, I heard it was kind of like almost like a hissing breath.
Okay,
Yeah,
this thing
I
is-
heard. Wait, like
That is right at the end.
Let's go get my mom.
Are you
Agreed?
gonna tell your mom?
Yeah, that was a little.
Okay.
Debunking the orb thing, I mean, not debunking it, but helping you out with the orb thing, is that now that you're in there, you would have kicked up a whole bunch of more dust. We're not seeing that now.
Right.
So for that to be so specific, to leave the room, zip out, right at the same time that the door was opened, that was really cool. That was a cool catch. And then after you're in there going, oh, and then you hear the breath, the
What was that?
While I was interviewing Susan and asking her what she believed the breath that we heard could have been, when she started giving her answer, her microphone received a radio interference.
you know, that's hard to say because, I mean, I would have thought that, well, Lizzie's going to be running around in the basement to hide things. And that was her demeanor. That was her energy of being sneaky. But it could have been, you know, the maid that's just exhausted going in and out and in and out and doing her chores and kind of, so it could have been her just like toiling over. It just sounded like someone exasperated, just kind of like, not a creepy, that you get in your ear. It was just a I'm tired type of.
So I'll tell you what I thought.
Cat.
There are no events, and there are no radio stations that would interfere with our frequencies on our microphones. During that whole hour and a half, never heard it again.
What?
Some things
Dude.
just happened.
What happened?
Holy shit, you should have been there.
We were down in the basement. We went to that spot where the face is.
Yeah.
We noticed that the door to the outside was open.
Yeah.
So Dave went to go investigate it. I don't know what he was trying to look for.
No, just to see if that.
Just to see if the door going outside was open. And it was unlocked. It was unlocked, like openable. Anyone could walk in.
Wait, you already had closed it?
Yeah.
It's closed now.
We were just trying to see if, when we were on the tour with the guy, if that door, the big gray one, was closed.
After hearing the breath, we decided to get our spirit box and use an SLS camera in the basement.
I made my mind. I'm not going down here by myself.
You put up all that talk.
No, for weeks. Because I thought I could do it.
Sit down here by yourself.
Yeah,
You
no.
made a big deal about it.
Say, face us.
So it's picking up Dave
wait,
now.
Oh. But it would need light to pick something up.
Yeah, which I can turn that on mine.
It gives a bit of light. Okay. So we need some light.
Yo.
Dude, I just saw something.
So the
swear.
train.
Oh, Myra.
Oh, dude, there's a second body behind you.
There was.
There's a second body behind you. Dude, there's a double. Dude.
There.
What the was that?
Oh.
Did you guys see that?
Something. Come over here.
Something
Did you
went.
see that?
Come next to us.
Dude, right next to you.
Come next to us.
It looks like a guy, right?
Something's picking up over there.
What the was that?
Yeah.
Dude,
The guy's like, look, come look at this screen.
Yo,
Something's
it's-
picking up over
it's
there.
something.
Myra, look at his screen.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yours too?
No, yours is.
Yeah, Owen.
Hey, Myra. Come here. I have an idea. Use your EMF in here.
As this is going, you're gonna hear things come through. It's up to us to determine if it's somebody coming through.
Anybody here? Is there anybody here? Lizzie Borden, are you here with us? We would like to speak with Abby Borden. Are you aware of what happened here? Do you know what caused it?
That was something.
Do you know who killed you? That sounded like Emma. I don't know about you, but that sounded like...
I thought I heard yeah.
I heard yeah or Emma. Yeah. Is Bridget Sullivan with us? If you are with us, why are you here? What was it like working in this house? I felt a really strong, tap on my back.
You want to know what it's like? That's what it's like. You know what I mean? It could be that. That could have been your response, or because that's pretty strong. When you're touched, the person that is touching you has to conjure up, the spirit person has to conjure up a lot of energy to make that happen to you, because they're not in physical form. So they have to make that vortex be a physical contact. And so there's a lot that goes into that for them. I know not everybody can do that that's on the other side. So that's a lot.
Yeah.
Like something really strong. Like it felt like that. That was weird. Okay.
I've only seen negative entities be able to do that.
Yes.
Some of them were pretty clear.
Upstairs
Like
now.
there were for like a few
My back kind of hurts.
yes and no's that were clear.
Yeah, so, but that's the thing. These things are hit or miss. It's not always guaranteed to have something.
Go.
Oh, boy.
My back hurts.
Like, what kind of hurts?
That tap on my back was weird. That was weird. What do you guys like for breakfast?
He mentioned that his back had hurt. I'm thinking it's just because of our posture. We were sitting on the floor, on the concrete, hunched over, so that could have just been a backache. But it wasn't until I got up to the 3rd floor and I went into Bridget's room that I remembered stories of Bridget. She would scratch people. When I thought of this and remembered that he said he was feeling pain, I wanted to see if maybe something showed up on his back. Hey, Owen.
Yeah.
Was your back pain just like from
Lower
being
back.
hunched over?
Lower back.
Just from being hunched over?
I don't know, maybe.
Do you feel it now?
A little bit. Not that much.
What kind of pain is it?
Kind of, it feels like it's like bruised from someone like kicking me in the back kind of thing.
Just lift up your shirt.
Shut up.
I'm serious. Just lift it up. Just to see.
Okay. Like right here.
Let me take this off and then turn on my flashlight.
Like I still feel it.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Do you know if you have any scars on your back?
I have none.
Lift up your shirt all the way.
Shut the
No.
fuck up.
Lift up. I'm not gonna play around with you. This is. Dave, come look at this.
Dude, you're joking.
No.
This is not
I have
Look at-
no
look.
scars.
serious stuff.
You don't have, like, your cat doesn't scratch you or anything?
Not on the back. Not on the back.
Yeah, you see it, right?
Not on the back.
Oh my god.
Is it big?
Dude, there's like 10 little lines everywhere.
Yeah, hold on. You don't feel any pain?
No.
Yeah, actually.
Holy, it's getting worse.
What do you mean it's getting
Yeah.
worse?
Let me see.
It was getting dark. Hold on. Let me see if I
Wait,
can take a
yo,
picture.
hold on.
No, Owen. Like, for real, man.
You guys are joking.
Oh.
Go ahead. This is what's on your back right now.
What the f? Wait, it's super scarred.
Yeah, so you don't.
Scars,
Nothing you've done lately would have done that?
Absolutely not.
Like you
Myra.
see all those lines?
Absolutely not. I was like up, seriously.
No.
What?
I got like really up.
What the hell?
Right?
Did you take a picture?
Yep.
Yeah.
I got like
When you got hit?
Well, that's why I asked, because I'm like. And it seemed to have gotten.
Dude.
It's starting to fade, but it got darker, right?
Yeah.
It was shocking. I mean, it made me jump, but it wasn't like the most painful thing ever. At first I didn't even really notice it. But later on when we saw it, I was kind of shocked because I didn't think it was going to be like a full-blown scratch on my back.
Well, he was the magnet. He was doing all the talking, so he was the energy portal. They targeted him, so they're going to connect with him, which makes sense. So that's why he got scratched. Maybe he was a little nauseous, could be even dizzy.
All right, come look. You can see it right here.
I have a weird stomach feeling.
Wait, what?
I have a weird stomach feeling, not gonna lie.
Maybe a little confused if he wasn't sharing too much, if he got really quiet. Those are all kind of things that happen because they drain your energy. So you get kind of this kind of out of it. Half the times people go like, what are you doing? Like, where are you going? And you're like, I don't know. What do you mean?
We needed to decompress after this discovery. After about 30 minutes, we headed down to the living room where Andrew Borden was murdered to do another EVP session. No EVPs were recorded during this session, and nothing out of the ordinary occurred.
Oh, the camera went off. It died in that exact spot.
Oh.
Brilliant.
No pun intended, my man.
Heading back upstairs to the 3rd floor, we decided to use a pendulum board in the room where the spirits of the children are said to reside.
If you're in this room, if there are spirits in this room, please move the pendulum to give us the answer. Yes, no, maybe. Are there any kids in this room with us? It's swinging towards yes.
Yes. There are children in this room. Are there children in this room?
Yes.
Okay.
I see
That's a
you,
definite
yes.
yes.
Is this children? Are the children spirits?
It's gone more towards maybe. Or
I
no.
thought
Is
it was
the-
saying yes.
Is the
but-
child in this room alive? I see you going no.
It's going to know.
I'm trying to rule out because you are a child.
Because you're a child. He just realized that. Can you find peace?
Yo, what? Look at how it's moving.
Do you know what happened to the people who lived in this house? I think it's saying no.
Yeah, I see it saying no too.
Okay, can we say goodbye by doing a circle? Can you make a circle to say goodbye?
Oh my god, it is. It's doing a circle.
That's the when it circles to the right. That's goodbye. Thank you for coming to speak with us. It's
And it stopped.
totally stopped. That is awesome.
I am not 100% convinced on it. However, when we finished the session and Myra closed it out, well, she told the spirits to circle the pendulum to say goodbye. And when she did, that pendulum went in a circle. And then it came to a complete stop.
This was a very weak spirit. But this because the obsidian is one of the strongest.
Did you guys see?
Thank
it
you.
was going. It was bouncing off of itself.
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like-
the energy was weak. I think you'll see it on the video.
What, just now?
I got a really good close up of it doing that. Like it wasn't
You'll
dangling
see-
with the chains.
So you'll see that the rock itself is like moving like that, sort of separately from the chain.
Guys, that was
Literally.
crazy.
Like if we took this into the basement, it would probably go like that. But
After that hissing?
I'm scared to go.
not happening.
No, not after the hissing because I don't feel like that was like a positive thing. So
No.
I don't think we should do that.
Our final room was the maid's, Bridget Sullivan. In this room, guests and tour guides have claimed to have been pushed, and some have even been scratched after mentioning Bridget's appearance.
Okay. We're in Bridget Sullivan's room. It is 3:12 in the morning. If there is any spirits in this room, we would like to communicate with you, ask you any questions. We come meaning no harm. We come with curiosity as to what has happened in this house. Is there anybody in this room with us?
Is there a male or female in this room?
Was this anybody's bedroom? Bridget Bridget Sullivan, are you here with us?
I don't know if you guys heard that. But when you said, was this anyone's room? I heard it. Was mine.
I didn't hear it just
I
now.
heard
but
something like that.
Play it back.
I heard that.
She said yes. I heard yes.
I didn't notice, but we'll play it.
If this is Bridget Sullivan, are you aware of what happened on August 4th?
Bridget, what was your nickname? Bridget, can you tell me your nickname? When we slowed it down, you can obviously hear that both voices say Maggie, and Maggie is the nickname that they called Bridget Sullivan. Anybody else?
Bridget, do you know who killed Andrew and Abby?
That was clear as day.
What did you hear?
It was Liz. Like clear as day.
I just heard you.
I did.
I didn't hear that.
It was like, I did it.
But it actually, yeah.
If there is anybody here, this is my final question. Please tell us anything you'd like.
Okay, I want to go now. I want to leave now.
What?
I don't know if I'm just thinking this, but I definitely heard burn and hell.
Oh, wait, dude, I'm super freaked out. Thank you. We're going to end this session. Thank you for any responses that you have given us.
Dude, I'm freaked out because I heard burn in hell.
I
thought I
remember
heard burn and a space and space, like a pretty long break hell.
Yeah. Did you feel any other fear while you were in there?
A little bit. I wanted something to happen, but I also kind of didn't because I was worried that if something did happen, it could be bad.
Yeah, I want to go now. That
We should-
really fucking
look.
freaked me out.
Let's go back into our room and just recuperate
Yeah,
for
that's
30
important.
minutes.
I want to do the sage.
At 4 a.m., we wrapped up our investigation and headed off to bed. But things didn't stop there.
Dave and I went to our room around 5:30 while we were both asleep. It seemed like we were both awakened by the sound of an EMF detector going off.
Is that your camera?
No, our camera doesn't beep.
So someone or something was messing with him, because he's an easier target, because he's very sweet. So what also can happen is when you're in a sleep state, the energy or entity can come into your body. That could have been somebody sitting up, not him. Yeah.
And in the video, when Dave wakes up, there's an orb that comes out from his feet and flies straight to the camera.
See? It leaves his foot and takes off. So it was in bed with him. Oh, and it comes back. Did it come back?
No.
Oh, but that was
me
you.
going back.
Yeah. So it was in bed with him.
So what if I told you, and I don't think you heard this, but what if I told you that when I went to interview Susan, one of the spirits may have gone to her house? But you want to see this picture first?
Yeah, let me see this.
A week after I interviewed Susan with the analysis of the footage, she texted me saying that she felt a very strange sensation of somebody watching her as she left her house.
So a week following the interview at my house, there was occurrences, knockings, and rustling in the other room, and you go into the room and there'd be nothing there. So exactly a week later, I go outside in the morning and I'm late for a meeting, so I felt like someone was watching me from the inside of the house. So as I was getting into my car, I had a need, or I had this really crazy feeling that someone was following me or watching me. And so I turned around really quickly, and with my camera, I took a quick picture from my phone. I didn't see anything when I looked from my driveway into my house at that moment, and I just got into my truck and drove off to my meeting until I was like, oh yeah, I took that picture. Let me take a look at it. The next day I take a look at this picture that's on my phone, and I'm studying it, and then I kind of zoom in a little closer, and you can see that in the right-hand corner of this old tired window, it is old and tired, and it has watermarks. But beyond the normal watermarks that I always see is this face, and it's very clear. You know, sometimes people see faces and things. I'm not one of those people, but this was clear. Everybody could see it, and it was very strange. Now, I thought, well, maybe it's a family member, or maybe it's somebody I know, or somebody who's recently passed, and it wasn't ringing a bell. And then I started to search and think and wonder who this man is in this window. Very clear. My thoughts and my guess is somehow Daniel and his team brought an attached energy from the Lizzie Borden house to my house during that interview. It was somehow using the energy of the batteries from his camera and his equipment. It somehow attached itself to the equipment, or possibly even attached itself to Daniel. But that's my guess, and my thoughts and my feelings are is that he had a tag along and brought it to the interview and was looking out the window at me as I was driving away. Now, strangely enough, I continued to look and investigate. I think it looked really similar to Lizzie Borden's dad, and/or could have been a family member.
It's pretty obvious that's a face. Sorry for bringing that to your house, and also I should probably sage my house because I don't want that here.
Could I have brought the spirit of Andrew with me to Susan's house? Could he have somehow traveled to her house? And if he did, what is he trying to say?
Even though our investigation ended, activity continued and may have even followed us. It's one of the many reasons why the paranormal is unpredictable and can sometimes be dangerous if you don't handle it correctly.
I think there is something there. I don't think that we got the full extent of it, but I definitely think we touched a base with whatever is still over at that house. And I think that there's more there than what we saw.
The biggest thing that happened to us was Owen's scratches on his back. Even a month after the investigation, as we're still going through footage, as I get my analysis back from Susan, that things that happen to you in the moment isn't everything that you're going to experience.
At first, I definitely didn't think I would see anything going into that house, but by the end, it was clear that something didn't want us there at all.
I don't think the Borden family is done with us.
Thanks for watching and catch our next episode of Mass Hauntings.